Welcome to Factful Finance. If you're like many homeowners, you may have heard of mortgage forbearance, especially during times of economic uncertainty. But how long does it actually last? Can you extend it? And what are the terms you need to know to navigate this potentially life-changing option? Let me share something surprising with you. Over 5 million homeowners in the U.S. were in mortgage forbearance at the height of the COVID-19 pandemic. While this might seem like a lot, it also shows just how essential it is to understand how mortgage forbearance works and how to manage it effectively. Today, we're breaking down the details. How long does mortgage forbearance last? What are the terms? And can you get an extension? I'll walk you through the key points with a mix of expert insights and real-life examples. By the end of this video, you'll have all the knowledge you need to handle forbearance with confidence. Before we get started, a quick disclaimer. This content is for educational purposes only. We're here to provide general information, but for personalized advice, be sure to consult a professional. Now, let's dive in. How long does mortgage forbearance last? Mortgage forbearance is a temporary pause or reduction in your mortgage payments, often due to financial hardship. The length of time it lasts can vary, but typically it's for 3 to 12 months. It's important to note that forbearance doesn't forgive your payments. It just allows you to pause them or reduce them for a period of time. Here's an example. Imagine you're like Olivia, a small business owner who was hit hard by the pandemic. Olivia found herself struggling to keep up with her mortgage payments after a significant drop in income. She contacted her lender, and together, they agreed on a 6-month forbearance plan. During that period, Olivia didn't have to make her full monthly mortgage payments, but she was still responsible for repaying those missed payments later. What are the terms of forbearance? The terms of mortgage forbearance can vary depending on your lender and your situation. However, there are some common features. First, communication is key. To be eligible for forbearance, you must demonstrate financial hardship. If you're employed and have been financially impacted by a situation like a job loss or medical emergency, your lender may be more inclined to approve forbearance. Next, you must contact your lender. Lenders are required to offer some level of forbearance, especially in cases of federally backed loans. But if you're with a private lender, the terms might differ. They may offer forbearance, but the terms could be stricter. Always check the specifics of your loan type. For example, Liam, a teacher, faced financial strain after an unexpected medical expense. He reached out to his lender and they offered a 3-month forbearance on his FHA loan. His lender even gave him the option to make reduced payments during that period, so he wasn't fully burdened with the payments right away. But remember, while you're in forbearance, interest still accrues on your loan. If you don't make payments, those deferred payments and the interest will be added to your balance. Can you extend mortgage forbearance? Yes, you can extend your forbearance, but there are conditions. If you're still experiencing financial hardship and have been making an effort to communicate with your lender, they may allow you to extend the forbearance period for another 3 to 6 months. However, be prepared. If you're extending beyond the initial forbearance period, there may be additional paperwork and verification required. Your lender will want to ensure that your financial situation hasn't improved and that you're still facing difficulty. Take Benjamin, for example. After his initial 6-month forbearance ended, he still hadn't recovered financially. He spoke to his lender, and they offered him a 3-month extension. It wasn't easy. There was a lot of paperwork, but the extension helped Benjamin get back on track. It's also worth mentioning that federally backed loans, like FHA, VA, or USDA loans, have specific guidelines about extensions, especially in times of national crises. For example, the CARES Act allowed for automatic extensions for some borrowers during the pandemic. What happens after forbearance? Once forbearance ends, you'll have to figure out how to handle the deferred payments. You have a few options, including 1. Reinstatement. This means paying the missed payments in a lump sum. This can be a challenge for many, so it's important to understand if this is a feasible option for you. 2. Repayment plan. Your lender may allow you to pay back the missed payments over a period of time. This can make it easier to get back on track, but it will increase your monthly payments for a while. 3. Loan modification. If you're still struggling, a loan modification may be an option. This can involve extending the term of your loan or reducing your monthly payment. But again, this depends on your lender. In the case of Amelia, after her forbearance ended, she opted for a repayment plan to avoid a large lump sum payment. The lender allowed her to pay a bit more on each payment for the next year, helping her ease back into full payments. How to plan for forbearance. If you're considering forbearance, be proactive. Make sure you fully understand the terms, how long the forbearance will last, and how you'll handle payments after. If you're unsure, reach out to a financial professional who can help you navigate the options based on your specific financial situation. Real-world application. Think of forbearance as a safety net, but not a long-term solution. Use it strategically and make sure you have a plan in place for when it ends. If you extend forbearance, be sure you're prepared for the higher monthly payments afterward. Engagement time. Now, let's hear from you. What's your plan to manage your mortgage payments if you're in forbearance? Let us know in the comments. And if you found this information helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and click the bell so you don't miss out on our next deep dive into personal finance. We think you'll find our next video on related topic interesting. It might just be the next step toward reaching your financial goals. Thanks for joining us at Factful Finance, where we help you turn knowledge into financial success. See you in the next video.